What's the vibes, y'all? It's the host, Max So Wavy, and I'm back with another episode of Sorry for What. This is episode 59. Welcome back. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. It feels good to be back. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope everyone's having a great week this far. I know when you guys hear this, it'll be Thursday. So happy Thursday to everybody listening, and happy Thursday to everybody watching. You feel me? I'm in a yellow shirt today. I hope y'all can see me. I feel a little bright. I feel a little bright. I hope the camera lighting is on my side. You feel me? Because I'm super bright today. I'm super bright today. But it's a vibe, man. It's Monday when I'm recording this, so my week just started. But I'm ready to get into this, man. Today we're gonna talk about how to make a routine for yourself, even when life is fucking all over the place. You feel what I'm saying? Because listen, it's not easy to show up when you're going through a million trillion emotions. And we're gonna get into that today. We're gonna get in how to wake up feeling triggered like Jhené Aiko, but still get shit done. You feel me? We're gonna wake up feeling down, but sometimes you wake up feeling a little down, but you still gotta get that shit done. And we're gonna talk about developing those kind of practices and how that could really help you turn over a new leaf. I'm learning that myself. But before we do that, we're gonna jump straight into the hot topics. I ain't gonna waste y'all's time. Thank y'all for coming back for another episode. I got everything pulled up on the screen today. When I was editing last week, I was like, I hate how I always look away from the camera, or how, like, you feel me? Like, y'all, sometimes y'all can't really, I don't know. Sometimes my eye contact with y'all is not that good. And for the people that's listening, it's not really that big of a deal. But even then, I say a lot. I'm going to try to get really good at that and try to fill up the blank spaces. I don't really like, sometimes the pauses are needed because I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, get my point across in this single conversation. But in my editing, I realized that I need to do a little bit better with things. And looking away at the screen is one of the things I need to do better at. So let's get into the hot topics. First things first, I think everybody's talking about this or has been talking about this, were or was the Golden Globes. The Golden Globes. I want to say people showed up looking very amazing. I seen pictures. I've been on a cleanse, man, so it's hard for me to get these pictures. I do want to say that too. I know my hot topics probably ain't really been that hot or displayed that correctly, but it's because I've been taking a break from the internet, and it's hard to take a break from the internet when everything that happens is the news, is the internet. You get what I'm saying? I ain't getting no magazines and tabloids and shit, but that's not y'all's problem. That's my problem. But yes, the Golden Globes. Black people, I love to see black people showing up looking great. The people that I seen on the shade room, that's what I'm referring to. I know this is not a black event before y'all come for me. But the pictures that I seen of how our people showed up and looked great was fantastic. But let's just get straight into it. Sinners. That's what everybody was talking about with the Golden Globes this year, because this is made obviously 4 movies. Sinners was the movie of 2025. That movie sold, first of all, it did crazy in the box office. Alone from the box office, just talking about the cinema in the film was fantastic. Michael B. Jordan playing himself and his brother, like the duo acting, the shit was just amazing. The messages in the movie. I've watched that movie a few times, and the angles that it stands from is just fire. How it uses music is fire. The soundtrack, like, bro, I can rave on and on and on about that movie. And I was one of the people who tweeted, if I could find my tweet, I would put it in here, that says, I don't see the hype about Sinners. When I first went and seen it, it's too many messages in there to take in at once. I think that's a movie that when you go back and watch it, it's great, but it's a good watch the first time also. You feel me? I said I didn't see the hype because people were raving it, but those people had seen it multiple times by then. So it's a great first watch. A super great first watch. And because of that, um, it won Best Cinematic. Obviously, I just said that. The movie was fire. The detail, how it made the those times look. A lot of times you can get films that go back into the times, but if you catch a scene real fast, you'll see some, like, a glimpse of some urban shit. Like, I remember the Tupac movie came out and they had iPhones in it. How? Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So this was very good, very to the times, very, very, very well displayed. So obviously one's Best Cinematic. Box office achievement. That shit was in the movies for, that's the longest a movie has been in the movie theaters for a very long time. Think about it. Think about how many movies have come straight. Movies barely even hit the theaters anymore. A lot of times movies go straight to Netflix. People are doing straight streaming deals. This went to the theaters. This was in the theaters for a very long time, this movie. Very long time. I remember, like, I definitely remember that. I don't know, I don't have the stats of everything it did in the box office. I should have got that, but it won box office achievement and it won best cinematic, but it lost best picture. And I want to say this. I don't know how it lost best picture. I feel like if it was the best cinematic and it did the best in the box office, how is it not the best picture? That doesn't even make sense to me. If it's the best cinematic, which a movie is, that's what movies are, right? And then it's best box office achievement, meaning it was in the movie. It did crazy. It sold like hotcakes. How is it? How is it not the best picture? You get what I'm saying? I feel like, and I'm not saying these awards aren't something to be grateful for. Obviously, they had to win something. If they would have won nothing, there's no way they could have won nothing. You get what I'm saying? It's no way. We couldn't even pretend that they were going to win nothing with a film like that. You feel me? So, but I feel like what they won was on some like, take that, you know? All right, yeah, here's this for the film. I don't know who won best picture. Let me look that up in real time while we're figuring that out. So I think that's what's confusing me anyway with this. I feel like what they won, how did they not win that? But nonetheless, they did take home two great awards that are well deserved. That movie, nobody saw more than that film. There wasn't a film like that that came out. There wasn't one. The Pit. List of winners as far as who won best movie? Hamnet. I don't know. I've never seen that movie. I'm not gonna say no. No one's ever seen that movie. I've never seen that movie. But yeah, so there was that. All right. Next up on the hot topics. Congratulations to those boys too. To Ryan, to Michael B. Jordan, to the whole cast of Sinners. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, because that movie was fantastic. I still, bro, I've seen that movie probably. I watched that shit right now. I think I just watched it the other night. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Probably like 2 or 3 nights ago. So that's a really good movie. Really good messages. Very good um play on exactly how things are. I love the play on the music and the music industry alone. The black culture. I love the, you feel me? I love everything about the shit. The spirituality in the film, the hustle in the film, the family dynamic in the film. Black owned businesses, black owned for us. When you like, just all of the messages is just super super fire. Michael B. Jordan did great in that shit. So congratulations to those boys. Next up, not getting off the Golden Globes, let's go to Teyana Taylor, Best Supporting Actress. I love Teyana Taylor. I absolutely positively love Teyana Taylor. I seen a lot of people in the comments like, "Oh, she was in the film for 20 minutes." And that's what you call not every fucking second counts, not wasting a goddamn minute. There will be no Teyana slander on this show. None. And I love Sages. I said last week on my episode last week that I love Teyana Taylor. That it was no shade when I was talking about the breakup. That I think she's fire. I think she's the most fire of the fire. I love Teyana Taylor, man. Congratulations. I seen the slander. 20 minutes, best supporting actress. Yo, that's all it takes sometimes. She did what she had to do with her time. You shitting me? That's what you call not wasting a goddamn second. Congratulations to Teyana Taylor. And I just said I gotta watch the movie. I didn't that shit, I was literally about to watch it the other night, but I was laying down and I had to get up early. Which we'll get into that. And I didn't wanna like, I knew it was gonna be good. Bro, I knew the movie was gonna be good. I did not want to turn it on and not be able to go to sleep, and I gotta work. So yeah, congratulations to Teyana Taylor. You feel me? And I want to say the name of the movie is One Battle After Another. Did y'all see her? Did y'all listen to the speech? The speech was fire. The speech was fire. I love a speech that lets all the young black girls and black boys know that this could be you. This could be us. This could be you. This could be like, yo. And they're going to try to hold us down and keep us in small spaces and make us feel uncomfortable and not give us the awards they know we deserve and copy the culture and all of that shit. But there's a place. There's a place. There's a place. We are the place, young black king, young black queen. And I love that. I love that. So shout out to Teyana Taylor. The speech was beautiful. Congratulations to bro, Issa Rae said a long time ago, I'm rooting for everybody that's black. And that's some real ass shit. Everybody that's black, that's who I'm rooting for. So congratulations to everybody nominated doing a thing that's black. Hello. And all the winners. You know they don't give us a lot. So you congratulations to them. Congratulations. Next up on the hot topic list, man, we got Young Miami preview some new music. This is gonna be brief. She previewed new music. I love Young Miami, bro. I love Carisha. I love the City Girls. I'm a fan of the City Girls. You go back some episodes, you'll see me crediting them for changing female rap in the culture today. You'll see me say that. When they came out, female rap took a turn. So I love the City Girls as a group. I love them individually. My Young Miami, Carisha, please keep it. And I'm not just saying that for me. I think I speak for everybody. Now, that 50-50 that you dropped, that everybody slept on, that 50-50, I ain't going 50-50 with no nigga. I'm 100. That shit was fire. You feel me? They slept on you. I like that one. This one, you know, is T when the I don't we Carisha, please. I was trying, bro. I couldn't. I just Carisha, please. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that is, what that's about, what you're doing. But it was bad. Miami, it was bad, Young Miami. I'm not even gonna call you Carisha because I want you to know I respect you. I don't think I know you. But Young Miami, that wasn't it. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back on the next hot topic. Alright, yeah, my bad. Thank y'all for staying tuned for that break. My camera was tripping. My battery died, so it really wasn't my camera tripping. It was me that was tripping. So let's get back into the hot topics. I think the last thing we were talking about was Carisha. Yes, we were talking about Carisha. Listen, Young Miami. I said I wanted to call her Young Miami because I respect what she got going on, bro. I ain't trying to disrespect her. You feel me? I ain't trying to talk to her like I know her, but that's not it. That's not it. The snippet I heard is just absolutely, positively not it. I tried to like it. I squinted my eyes a little bit, and it wasn't hitting. So that's not it. On to the next hot topic. Desmond Scott and Kristy. I don't really know who these people are, but they're trending. They were trending on the Shade Room. They trending on TikTok. They're trending. They're trending. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but from my understanding, they are internet couple. You know what I'm saying? He cooks for his wife and his kids. I don't know if it's a daughter or sons that he has. I'm not really sure with that, but you know, they're influencers, which is big in our culture these days. All you got to do is go viral. You know what I'm saying? And build the following, which is cool. But anyway, they're gonna divorce. Um, from my understanding, he stepped out, and that's the reason for the divorce, infidelity. which he came out with a statement saying that he did ask for separation, and during that time he did some things that he's not proud of. So what I'm gonna assume is, in my mind, this is how it plays out. Look, I'm not really happy here. I want to do me. He takes that as he's single. I told you what it is, and he go do him. Um, that's not really how marriage works. You feel me? I can not condoning it in any other aspect, like a relationship or anything like that. Um, oh, we got a guest. We got a guest. Shit, man. We got a guest. Everybody watching, say what's up. Say what's up to my dog, man. This is my man's Blaze. But anyway, yeah. So that's not how marriage works. So, the girlies on the internet are eating him up. I think to be honest though, I hate when people comment on other people's relationships, because relationships are fucking they're hard sometimes, bro. Everybody don't get things right. I'm not making no excuses. Cheating is a choice when it's all said and done. You feel me? It's not like no one's holding a gun to his head and making him do anything. It's not like any of those things, but the same way that, yeah, like, you a relationship could be over before it's actually like over, and I think people should credit that a little bit more, bro. Just show a little bit of grace when it comes to shit like that. A lot of times on the internet now, people just want to like slaughter people like for any choice that they make in a relationship. Oh, you shouldn't, and it most of the time it be people that's single, or people that's miserable in a relationship, or people that stayed through the test of times and shits, bro. Let people in their relationships go through the shit that they're gonna go through, or grow through the shit that they're gonna grow through. Either way you look at it, you feel me? So it is unfortunate. They've been married for a while too. I want to say like 10 years. That's super super unfortunate, bro, and that's super hard for all parties involved. If you're watching, you can see that my dog is a menace. He's a menace. Like we're working on him. We're working on him. But anyway, um, yeah, bro. Let it's a private time. Let the family go through the shit that they're gonna go through. But it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. So that's all I got for that. Cause like I said, I don't know them for real, for real. And that's another thing too. I see a lot of people like, oh, I don't do that internet couple shit, and I agree. I think internet couples are just and not the internet couple shit in a bad way, right? But like idolizing couples or couples goals. That's what I mean when I say that internet couple shit. Like, people go through a lot of shit that a picture and a video could hide. So like, just just chill, bro. Just chill. Y'all don't know what they went through in their last 10 years. Cheating is not the answer. I'm not saying that. But it ain't like he cheated and they were in the bestest of places. You get what I'm saying? Like, they already were going through some shit. He already wanted the separation. But cheating is never, ever the answer. I'm not ever trying to condone that. And I'm saying that as a nigga who's been both. I've been a cheater and a cheatee. You feel me? And neither way is fun, honestly. If you're a decent human being, neither way are the consequences good. When you're the cheater, you if you're a good, decent human being, you feel like, you feel me? It's not a good feeling to make somebody feel like that, to hurt somebody like that. And then obviously if you're the cheatee, you know exactly how you made another person feel. So, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying they was already, it sounds like they were already going through some differences. You feel me? But that's all I got on the hot topic. Um, we're gonna get into the playlist this week. Y'all already know what time it is. This is one of my favorite parts where we talk about the music I'm listening to and why and how it's been getting me through the week. This last week that passed, this current week going forward. You feel what I'm saying? It's my favorite part. It's my favorite part. And it used to be called Sorry for What Curated. I think I'm gonna switch it up a bit. Hey man, just chill. Just chill, Blaze. Sorry, I'm talking to my dog. I'm talking to my dog. I think I'm gonna switch up the name of the playlist a bit. You feel what I'm saying? It was Sorry for What Curated for a very, very long time. I think this time we're gonna go. Let me find it here. Sorry for the soundtrack. Because these songs be soundtracks for my week, bro. When I tell y'all what I'm listening to, I'm not gonna be one of them niggas who be like, you can't tell with somebody. My music is gonna describe where I'm at mentally and emotionally in my life, probably. You feel what I'm saying? Most of the time, spiritually, even. You feel me? So I feel like that concept of the music Sorry for the soundtrack. That's what makes me want to say that. Like, it makes me want to say that because, listen, maybe you want to hear these songs, maybe you don't, but this is what I'm listening to this week. So let's jump straight into it. First song on the list. Oh, these be in no specific order either. Like, I never put these songs in order. But the first song on the list, which maybe this one is the number one song on the list. Maybe it is. Triggered. Jhené Aiko. Jhené Aiko. I hope I'm never saying her name wrong, but I always say Jhené Aiko. Triggered. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm triggered as I'm triggered as fuck right now in this chapter of my life. Super triggered. Super triggered. You feel me? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, and I feel Jhené. You feel me? Like she. You feel me? She's saying some shit. Triggered. I'm not okay. Triggered. You need to stay out of my way. Triggered when I hear your name. Triggered. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't know what I'm capable of. Might fuck around and go crazy on cuz. Might fuck around after pay me in blood. Hello. I could go on and on. This could turn into karaoke fast, but I'ma chill. Triggered as fuck right now in my life with some shit. And it's just little things, bro. You feel me? And not just relationship shit. I don't want to say it like that. Cause it's other shit. It's shit that triggers me about me. It's shit that triggers me. And it's gonna go into this episode about why keeping a routine when life isn't going crazy is so important. It's important. It's important you be man triggered. If you be triggered without a plan, you feel me? That's not good for you. That's not good for you. Now you left eye. Now you blowing up the spot. If you triggered with no plan, you feel me? You gotta be triggered with an action plan. My boy, stop chewing. Yeah. So that song's on my list right now. Heavy. Next up, Right Hand on the Bible by Mind to God. I'm a huge supporter of Mod to God, bro. I'm not gonna hold y'all. You feel me? I think he's super 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 talented. If you guys do not know who that is, look him up. Mod to God. He's an artist out of New York. He's super super fire. He also does YouTube content. Um, his lyrical exercise, his words, his bars are just they're fire, bro. He can't be fucked with. I've been rocking with him for a very, very, very like long time musically. I just think that he don't get the light that he deserve because we music isn't a catchy phrase, TikTok era. It's not in shit that's real. It's not in shit that's solid. It's not in shit that could make a difference. This song is fire. This Right Hand on the Bible is super, super fire because bro, I know what it's like to be like chasing some shit, to want some shit so bad, and you just feel like you just believing in a dream and it could feel like some shit or everything sometimes is working against you to stop you from getting your shit, but your faith is 10 toes because that's how much the dream means to you type shit. I think that's just real shit. I think that's just real. I think that is super super solid. um I love the song. The beat is fire, the sample's fire. So um yeah, bro. And it's about honest niggas trying to make a living. What if you a nigga that's trying to get to the bag and you trying to win and you trying to get it, but you trying to do it the right way. You're not trying to do it with the bricks and the lit. You feel me? You wanna do it the right fucking way. That's the hardest route, bro. That's the scenic route. You feel me? That's the scenic route for sure, for sure. So if you haven't listened to that song, listen to Right Hand on the Bible by Mind to God. I love that shit. I'm listening to that heavy right now. That's on my playlist this week. It's getting me through the rotation. Next up on my sorry for the playlist or sorry for the soundtrack. I'm sorry. Me and my dog is going through it right now. Next up on the sorry for the soundtrack is Amen by Pastor Mike Jr. Gospel song. Everybody knows PMJ. Michael. Everybody knows PMJ. Everybody knows PMJ. If you don't know PMJ, I don't know where you living at, but Pastor or Mike Jr. super fire song. Amen. When I'm in the gym, I'm going crazy to that. Um, we'll talk about that too when I'm in the gym. My playlist that hypes me up in the morning. That's on my playlist. So I love that song, and it lets you know, man, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. It may not come. He may not come when you want, but he's always coming on time. He's always coming. You never by yourself. It just makes you say, "Man, count your blessings." You know what I'm saying, and not your losses. It makes me more show more gratitude in the morning, more humble in the morning, more. You feel me? It's just a great way to start my day. So super good song, definitely on my playlist. And next up, the fourth song on my playlist is "Tell Him" by Lauryn Hill. Not a gospel song, but it's a song written as if she's writing a letter to God. I'm not sure if that's who she's writing to, or maybe the most, I'm not sure if that's who she believes in or not. But she's writing a letter to God, and she's saying, tell him that I love him, that I need him, that I get it now. You feel me? Love is not boastful. Love is not loud. Just a super good song. That Lauryn Hill album. A lot of people say they don't understand how that's still one of the best albums of all time. That's a beautiful album for young black youth, young people, man, going through situations, but definitely black people, obviously, but just people going through love in their 20s. And I wasn't even an adult at that time, but it's a super nostalgic album for me because my mom used to play that album a lot when I was young. She loved that Lauryn Hill album a lot when I was young, and it's just nostalgic. And when I was younger, it just was good music. It was just music that my mom had playing in the house that was good. And then as I get older and I'm listening to the lyrics, I get it, bro. I get that some of the different things as a young adult you're facing. I couldn't imagine facing it with kids. Oh my God, bro. Like what? What? When I'm 30 right now. When my mom was 30, she had my brother and me. 10 and 3. 10 and 3. All right, child, my bad. Had some technical difficulties in the background. But yeah, 10 and my I was when my mom was my age, she had a 10-year-old and a 3-year-old. I couldn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't even imagine having a 10-year-old and a 3-year-old right now in my life with how shit be going. So the album is super nostalgic. That song, I get it, man, and that's just where I've been at lately on a super spiritual journey. I'm just on a journey to grow and be better than I was, and I think that starts with spiritual growth and growing from within. And I think that song is a great song to reflect on, like if you could sit down and talk to God, what would you say? What would you tell him? If you could write a letter and you knew it was, you know what I'm saying? If you wrote a letter to him right now and he was going to open, what would you want it to say? And I think that song is super good. It takes the words out sometimes that I can't say, but that I'm feeling on the inside. So I think it's a super, super good song. I'm listening to it heavy, 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 heavy. Probably triggered and tell him, or I'm like back and forth between them. And then I always start my morning off with Amen is I'm in a gym to that in the morning. I'm in the gym going crazy to that. So yes, that's what I'm listening to this week. Sorry for the soundtrack. I hope y'all love it. Um, y'all let me know what y'all listening to, man. Comment below if you are watching this on YouTube. If you're listening, you can get in the comments or you can DM me and you can let me know stuff that you're listening to because I really would love to hear some new music. It's been a while since I heard some new music. I've been listening to the same songs over and over and over and over and over again. I said that last week and I'm saying that this week. So yeah, that's all that I got. And without further ado, we'll get into the main topic of the show, which I wanted to talk about based on my playlist. It kind of folds right, it rolls perfectly into that segment of the show. Um, and something that's been important to me since the year started, and especially here this last 2 weeks, basically building a routine when life is falling apart for you. Listen, man, and I don't want to say life is falling apart because my life, the good thing about things falling apart, I will say, is that means greater things are coming together, and I really do have a real big belief on that. So I won't say things are falling apart, but I will say things are going left. You feel what I'm saying? I'm on a road right now that I didn't expect. I'm on a detour that I didn't choose. We spoke about that last week. And as a follow up, it's trying to find some routine in that, right? If you're sidetracked, you got to find a routine. You got to find a way out. You got to build a plan. You feel what I'm saying? To get out of that or to grow through that, or you'll just kind of stay stagnant. And I feel like in a lot of ways life could be, if you're anything like me, sometimes you could feel like you are not stagnant. You feel like you're growing, but you feel like you're also sometimes growing at the same pace. You feel me? I think if you want something to grow different, you gotta literally cut it at the head, if you ask me. You feel what I'm saying? So how do you do that? How do you build a routine? And why is building a routine so hard? If you're like me, why is building a routine so hard for you? You feel what I'm saying? I had to ask myself that. That was number one. It was super hard for me to even build a routine. Um, and I think that contributed to a lot of why things are going how they're going for me right now. I think God was trying to tell me to stay still. And I say that because like now I don't have no car. I'm not in a place where I got mad friends, so I'm not outside. The job that I came for, because I was doing things for money instead of other things, you know what I'm saying? Greed sometimes. The job that I came for went left. So how do I, in the process of that, man, because it makes you want to like give up sometimes, right? How do you go through that, and why how do you navigate through that, and why is it, bro? Why does it matter? Why is it important? Why did I feel like I needed a routine, and how has that changed me? For one, I realized the first thing I had to ask myself, and I actually had to ask myself this after reading. I've been doing a lot of reading too. Um, I had to ask myself, bro, am I am I afraid of building a routine because then that forces consistency on me. And I have a problem with consistency. Y'all can see that. Y'all can see that on the structure of the podcast, how the episodes go, how my momentum is up, 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 up. Then it drops, then it's up, 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 up. Then you feel me? Consistency sometimes is a problem for me. And I've struggled with that for a while. The most thing I've been consistent with in this last year, from January of 25 to now, is going to the gym. Um, But other than that, consistency is super hard for me in a sense. But I can be consistent in a job, right? I had the same job for years. Up until I moved, I had the same job, and even then, it's still for the same company. So I'm a long term in that case, right? I can do long term relationships. I was in a like like a 5 year relationship. I've been in a few 5 years relationships, which is also part of my. That's a whole nother episode. We'll go into that a whole nother later. A whole nother, you know what I'm saying? We'll do that later. But anyway, but I can never be consistent in like things for me, things that I want to do for me. You feel me? I'm always consistent when it comes to stuff for others. I can go to somebody else's job. I can go to, but for some reason, when it comes to myself, it's hard to stay consistent. And bro, I wanted to shake that. So I asked myself that. Do I fear that? Like, do I fear taking myself serious? Because then that means I gotta hold myself accountable for all the times I didn't take myself serious. Kinda, a little piece. Now he's out of here. He come, he wreck shit, he go. Like, get out of here, Blaze. You feel me? Um, then I had to say, all right, so I'm gonna do this routine, but am I only doing it because I'm hurt? Am I doing it because I'm coping, because I'm going through some shit? Because then it won't last. Because then when that go away, I'm gonna stop doing the routine. So I had to make sure I was doing a routine for me, and I wanted this routine for a super, 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 super long time. I just always stopped doing it after like 2 days, 3 days. I always say I'm gonna do it, and then bro, I just tomorrow never comes for me. I don't know. I don't know. So had to ask myself that. Then it was like, all right, bet. Look, I want this for me. I'm tired of me. I got tired of myself type shit. So let's get on the routine that I've built for myself and why I feel like I wanted to share this with you guys. By the time you get this, it'll be Thursday. I said that already, right? Happy Thursday. So it'll be 2 weeks I've been consistent with this routine. And people always say, "You wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and changes your life." Oh, oh. It sounds like bullshit. It sounds like a whole bunch of bullshit. But it's facts though. I've been waking up at 5 in the morning. Even when I'm done shooting this, I'm going to go to bed. Be up at 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning. I've been journaling. Yo, and if you're listening to this, you obviously don't have to do this. I'm not telling you wake up at 5 a.m. journal. I'm just saying set some goals, set some structure, and and keep doing that. And yo, it's only been 2 weeks, so I'm not saying it like, oh, it changed my, but it boosts my faith. I like really believe when I get up and do the thing, and it's not because I'm getting up at 5 in the morning. It's because I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work that I said I want to do on myself. It doesn't matter why you want to do this work on yourself. That doesn't matter. That's between you and God. But you tell yourself, when you having these conversations with the man above, with the Most High, you're telling yourself all these things you want to do. You're gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and then you don't do them. You'll never get past the block, or you'll always end up right back in the same spot that I was saying. You got to become the kind of person you deserve. So the kind of things I pray for, like I want my podcast to pop off. I want people to hear it, but I don't put in the work. I don't set aside the time, the structures. I'm not serious about my time. You get what I'm saying? He's never going to reward that. You got to become the kind of person that you that 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 gets the things you're praying for. And that takes structure. And you got to have that in discipline through all life's chapters, through all the bumps of the roads. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hurry up and I'm going to wrap this up. I wanted to keep this under 35 minutes. We right at 35. We're going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, my bad. I am back. Thank y'all for staying tuned for that break. Listen, man, as I was saying, it's important to build a routine and it's important to stick through it. No matter what it is you say you want to do or you want to get better at, it's important for you to set goals for yourself and to get a routine that you're going to stick to. And a lot of times that can help you cure through whatever it is that you're going through mentally. And I just say that because I'm doing it myself. Like I said, the last 2 weeks, I've really been like sticking to what I say I'm gonna do, doing it in the time slots that I say, how I say I'm gonna do it. I fasted, you feel me? I did a 7-day fast from some things that distract me. I just feel like the routine is important, not to just make it about myself, but I just felt like sharing that and still sticking through my routine through everything that I'm going through and through all the obstacles that can make it hard have made it a have made the faith grow. You feel what I'm saying? And God's not gonna bless you if you're not doing the work. And I really believe that. I think if you do the work, the rest is done. That's my biggest belief. If you do your part, the rest is done. But you gotta absolutely do your part. And I say that as a person who started over 1,000 times. I'd be like, oh, I don't feel like doing that. And I ain't perfect. You feel me? You're gonna mess up sometimes. Like sometimes you're gonna sleep a little bit too late. You're gonna sleep in, but that don't just mean, oh, like I used to be like, oh well, I guess tomorrow. But I still try to stick through my structures and I still try to get back on track and refrain doing things that I know are intentionally gonna keep me off track. So building a routine through the madness, it's just been a super positive thing for me. You feel me? And not doing it for the aesthetics. Before I wanted to do it, recording my journey and and show every like, bro. Now I've been doing it mad like privately. I don't even want to show nobody I could do it. It's not an aesthetic. I want to show myself I could do it. Cause damn, you always saying you could do some shit or you gonna do some shit, and then you don't do some shit. And at the end of the day, all you got is your word. Just and that starts with basic shit like routine. Be where you say you're gonna be at the time you say you're gonna be there. Put in the work. It's not gonna be easy. So I just think that it's hard to do, super challenging, boring, testing. Shit can feel like you punishing yourself a lot of the times, you know? Like, damn, I just want to rest. I'm going through something. I just want to listen. I'm well rested. I'm well rested. And it sucks. It's hard sometimes, like I said. Like now I've ran into doing this late because I got distracted. My cam- camera died. Stuff went sideways. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but here I am. Still doing it because if not, then I'll push it off to tomorrow. Then tomorrow, then you guys never see these episodes and it's just on my hard drive. You feel me? These are the things that happen if I don't stick to the routine. But I'm gonna do it. I meal prepped. Like I meal prepped. Me. I meal prepped. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sunday I cooked dinner for dinners to get me to Wednesday. Wednesday I'm gonna cook. Wednesday I cooked dinner again to get me through the rest of the week. Me, Max O'Avy, bro. It's crazy to think. It's crazy to think. But for some reason in my mind, I really believe in my heart that if I do the things I've never done, you become a person you never been. I really believe that. I really believe that. And I think that that's the difference between me and everybody else. They put in the work and I half-ass it. You feel me? Or I don't have a routine or I don't do what I say I'm going to do. Or I let things going left keep me from getting back on the road and going straight. Instead, I do a U-turn or some shit. And we all do that, man. We all fall short of that. We are our own biggest critics. We're in our own way, most of us. Most of us. But like, I'm really choosing to believe in my heart that if you do the work, the rest is handled. I really believe that. I really believe that. I really believe that. Like in my mind, if I just do what I say I'm gonna do and stick to it, even when it seems like tomorrow I work from home, I don't have to get up at 5 a.m. But if I don't get up at 5 a.m., right? Am I gonna go to the gym? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym when I get off work. Or I'm not gonna pay attention that much and work out on the clock. You get what I'm saying? It just takes you down a whole tumbleweed of things. If I just get up at 5 at my allotted time, I got time to do the things I said I'm gonna do. Like journal. I've been journaling. You feel me? Journal. You should journal. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that in a sense of like if that's not your thing, that's not your thing. But like get a routine and trust it. I'm 2 weeks in, I'm trusting it. And we'll see where I'm at in another 2 weeks. That's another thing. I'm gonna speak power, and in another 2 weeks, I'll be further than I am right now because I'm trusting it. I'm trusting it. So, if you take nothing else away from this episode, take away that. Do the work. The rest is handled. You feel me? Trust the structure when life is uncertain, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. Again, I ain't saying oh this is my new life. Like I ain't saying none of that. I'm saying I'm trying and I'm going through the motions, and it's tough, but it's been making me feel better. It's been giving me something to look forward to. It's been feeling like, all right, cool. Let me just see if I can do this again. Let me see how long I can keep this streak up. You feel me? So it's hard. It's not, hey. It's hard. It's not easy. But I think it'll be worth it. And if y'all are on that same type of journey, keep going. And if you're not and you've been thinking about it, this is your sign. But I'm gonna wrap this up. If y'all are watching, y'all can see that my dog is tweaking out. And I said I wanted to keep this under 35 minutes. This is not, I said a whole episode about structure and I went over on time talking about structure. Not by that long, though, by like 5 minutes. By like 5 minutes. And that's because it was a lot of technical difficulties. You feel me? But no excuse. I got to stay under the time next time. Hey, listen, build a routine. Find a routine that works for you. Um, and if you're going through something, still stick to the routine. That's the best thing I could say because that's what I've been doing. And I really believe it's going to pay off. I really believe that. I really wholeheartedly believe that if you do the work, the rest is handled. So, thank y'all for staying tuned for this episode 59. I'm sorry if I carried on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Just grow with me on this journey. Thank you for listening. I do appreciate the support. I hope everybody has had a great week and everybody has a great weekend. I will talk with y'all next week. We'll be back with some more fun stuff, some more hot topics. Um, yeah, that's all that I got for you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to y'all next week.